So before we get this video started, I'd just like to say that originally I had the idea of recording this, making it kind of like a journey video, similar to how I did a few years back when I bought my PS4 from another guy. But at the last second, I ultimately decided not to do that and not to record it for various reasons. Due to circumstances being a little uncertain, and I will explain right now what's going on. So this is gonna be kind of a bit like a story time kind of video, whatever the heck. I'm just gonna be like blathering on what happened to me yesterday. This happened to me yesterday, and I don't know, if you enjoy this, sit back, relax, get you a popcorn, get you a soda, and I'm gonna be blabbering on whatever happened to me. So yesterday, or like 2 days ago, it's like nighttime, right? I'm on my bed, I'm checking the social medias, whatever the heck. I'm looking at the analytics of my dying YouTube channel, right? And I'm looking on Facebook, and I see that I tend to go over through the marketplace tab, and I like to look at the local stuff that people sell, right? And then I mosey on down through that, and I look at the electronics, because obviously I'm fascinated with electronics, right? I look at the electronics section, and something that catches my eye is that someone is selling a GTX 980 graphics card for about $160, and I was like, like, 160, a GTX 980, And at the time, I've had the 960, a GTX 960 for, I don't know, like 3-4 years now. I even made like a whole PC build on my channel way back when. I'll probably post something in the description or something if you want to watch that. And I was very intrigued, and I was so intrigued, I don't usually do this. I was so intrigued that I messaged the seller then and there. It's like, yo, I got the money, I'm interested. Is there any time or any way I can like try this out, see if it's compatible with my system? Because if you don't know, PC building can be pretty finicky. You have to make sure you have the right power supply, make sure you have enough space in your case, all kinds of variables and stuff. And I thought, I was pretty sure it would be fine, seeing as like more or less the 960 and 980 are kind of like in the same line of graphics cards. It is a little like thicker, but I thought like it should probably be alright, compatible. Guy gets back to me like at 2 in the morning. I replied to him like at midnight, I don't know. And then basically long story short, I'm not gonna use his real name. Let me just say this guy's name is Sam, okay? And he basically says, you want to try it at my house? I say sure. We meet up, we have a time and place. The place is his house. I didn't mind going to his house, so whatever. I decided to meet him there, and then now it's the next day. I'm at work. I got all the details that I need to know to go to after work. So so now like I come back from work that same day. I go to my apartment. I do some research. I really want to make sure like I'm not being like ripped off or anything, because with the graphics cards, there's a couple of variables like EVAG, NVIDIA, AMD, all that stuff. Clearly, but from the terminology that I'm using, right? I don't know a whole lot about graphics cards and technology, and that is true. I will say that right away. Pretty much everything that every custom part that's assembled to me is through friends or people that I know can just do it for me. I really should know how to do this, but the time I don't have the I just can't do it myself, okay? At this moment. Anyways, after through more research of this graphics card, I see that it's running for like, on average, the high end would be like $480 to the low ends of like $200 something. So I'm like, Okay. I'm like zooming in, zooming out of like every single picture because this guy took it with like his, I don't know, his like Apple iPhone 8 or something, right? So it's not like the best quality. And then I confirmed, okay, it looks good enough. I know nothing about this guy other than from his name, you know, he's Caucasian, he's white. Not that it has anything to do with it, but you know, because like I don't know this guy and I'm going to like a random person home. I just get all these like stigmas. Like I'm thinking like this is going through my. I'm thinking like when I show up, there's just gonna be like this big white guy that like smokes and is rude and stuff. And I was kind of right. Not really. Let me explain. So I'm going to his. This is a ramble. I can ramble. So I have the coordinates. I put it in my Google Map, whatever the heck. I turn on the car. I go vroom vroom vroom. It's like 20-ish minutes from where I live. It's no big deal. I had to hulk my big beefy 50-pound computer, whatever the heck, this compact little thing that I have. And then I go over there and I find the place. I get down to the road, and wow, what a sight that was. What a sight that street was. He gave me the address and vague descriptions of where he lived. And the thing is that all those homes pretty much look the same, and not really surprising enough, because I do live in the South. I do live in Texas. I saw several I'm gonna be honest. I saw more Confederate flags on that street than I have ever. It's crazy to say. And like every house had like a Confederate flag on their porch or on their window. No, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get on I'm not gonna I am not going to get give my opinions on the Confederate flag or anything. You want to go ahead and what's the word, tout that you have pride in that flag, go you, it's America. I don't care. I mean, whatever. Eventually I run into this nice lady and I'm telling her, hey, I'm looking for this because I'm lost. And she didn't, I don't know, this street was kind of shady. And so I tell her, hey, I'm looking for this. And then she's like, that's this house right here. Like, oh, thanks. And so eventually I park, I meet the guy, and the guy, he's around my age, It's not the best looking home, not the point, nothing against anyone. I'm just here for the product and whatever. So we go in, and well, the place isn't, let's just say the cleanest place ever. I'll just say average trailer home type quality. Nothing against like people in that lifestyle, because I have friends who like live in situations like that too. I'm just like kind of describing the situation. But anyways, I go to his room. I basically tell him straight up with my computer like, hey, we're gonna have to unscrew this and stuff, whatever. Hey, but forewarning, I didn't assemble my computer myself. I didn't bring any screwdrivers or anything because I was kind of running late. So I was hoping that he would be able to help me. I wasn't expecting him to help me. I was just hoping that he would, and he wouldn't be like a jerk about it, right? And thankfully, he was actually really cool. He provided me with the screwdrivers. He gave me some PC advice. He uninstalled my GTX 960. He installed the 980. He was patient with the boot ups and some troubleshooting. He was a really cool guy, and I was really so the other thing why I'm really surprised is because like at my work and kind of in general, I don't know, I don't know. There's like, I'm sure you know this, right? There's all kinds of people out there, right? You got your kind to your like weirdly rude people, right? And I was kind of like in the middle of how, because I have no idea who this guy is, right? You know, you kind of have to go in there with some like precautions. But I was open to the whole idea, you know, like I'm not gonna think anything, whatever the heck, you know. I just show up and we do the thing and whatever. And here I am making a video about it. But the guy was really cool. He's described, you know, I should get like a solid state drive and move my OS system on that stuff and whatever the heck. I tested some games out, and I tested 2 games in particular. Probably not the most like graphically intense. I don't really play like graphically intense games on my computer, anyways. So on my 960, I had, on my 960, I played Nier Automata. And it was running like at the best I could run it was, I think keep in mind I have like a Ryzen 7 whatever the heck CPU. The other reason why I decided to mildly, I think it's like a mild upgrade, it's not like a 1080 or something GTX whatever the heck. shows my knowledge. On like my 960 of the Ryzen, I was running it like maybe like 720p in like the high 40s, you know. And I'm like, that's not cutting it. Cause like before, I was running like stuff like, I guess less demanding games. Like, I'll just say like Sonic Generations, for example. You know, that's an easy 1080p 60. But like, you know, as like more complex games get, obviously they're gonna require like more RAM and, you know, more clock speeds based and all that stuff. So, you know, obviously I had to, you know, up my game, and I'm not in the position to, you know, drop like $700 on like a brand new spanking, you know, graphics or whatever the heck. So I took the plunge, and thankfully it went smoothly. I took out the money, it was a good business, and it was a good time. I don't know how I would have done it if I did record it. Let me know if in the future, because I have done this before, where like, so before with my PS4. I basically recorded myself like, okay, it was kind of like a vlog, right? Except this time it's like me like auto describing what happened. Let me know if you would rather prefer the vlog type or me like doing like a commentary of what happened. Like for this, I would rather you use your imagination, because maybe it'll be more exciting than what it is. Because then like realistically, because I don't want to like go in the guy's face and like, hey, I'm making a YouTube video and you're gonna be in it. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to intrude in his personal space. His family was nice too. I saw that they had the biggest hamster. They had the biggest gerbil I'd ever seen in there. But yeah, the point of this video, the reason why I'm also making this video is I just kind of want to promote the idea of kindness. Simple kindness, and that's kind of a silly thing to talk about and even dedicate a whole video to. How this guy was so cool, he was so willing to help me out. And I also noticed on his desktop he had a Wii U USB helper. I see you, Sly Dog. I see what you're doing with your PC. He had like a big giant tower. I don't know. His rig was awesome. I will just say that his rig was awesome. Like, wow. Anyways. Again, this is just to promote, like, whenever you meet someone new, or meeting people in general, especially if you don't know them, I would recommend just going out there with your best foot forward. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a jerk. Don't have stigmas toward other people based on where they're from, what they look like, or what you think they may do. This is the same guy who like nonchalantly invited like some big mid-30-year-old buff black guy in his car to go get more money for him because he didn't have any gas money. But that's a different story I've told before. Maybe I'll say it again. I don't think I actually made a video on it. But yeah, I just want to let my viewers know, anyone who's watching this, just be nice to people. If you're meeting new people, whether it's like a friend of a friend's, or you know, you're meeting them for business, just be nice. I mean, even if they let's just say, how do I say this without being PG-13? Let's just say, if they throw shade at you, throw shade at them back. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's I think that's the end of my TED Talk. I want to thank you guys for watching. Just be kind to one another. That's all I say. I know there's times we have to fight out, and I know there's times the hatred is warranted, but in general, I just want to promote kindness, especially with strangers. Alright, I'm done. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and maybe in the future I will talk about more things that I want to get off my chest. Thank you again. If you did like this and you did watch this all the way through, I would greatly appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. If you want to hear, because I'm most likely going to be rambling about other stuff in the future. I would like it if you did leave a like on this video so it knows, like, hey, I enjoyed this idiot talking, and maybe I want to watch him talk about more stuff in the future. I don't know what the future holds. I'm just doing stuff in the moment. Thank you all again. Maybe this will carry you in your like 10-15 minute time, and maybe you'll autoplay into something else that has nothing to do with me. But I thank you for watching and staying for this long, because I'm just dragging it out now for no reason. Thank you again, and I got a good deal. GTX 1080. Even though it's not that big, I get like 60 FPS on Nier Automata now. On 1080p. Like, everything that I've thrown on it now is at 1080p 60. That is crazy awesome for me. These small victories. Watch out for those deals. Facebook, people are sleeping on Facebook Marketplace. You gotta go. Local people might be selling some gold there.